Hello and welcome back to Cannes, where we've been treated to a 30-minute short film from Pedro Almodóvar entitled Strange Way of Life, a queer western with a frisson of kink.
She was a whore, Father.
A woman was found killed in town.
Almodóvar, in fact, introduced the film on stage and gave a Q&A conversation afterwards.
Thank you, Thierry. You are always... it seems to me that you worked in a cabaret before being the director of the festival, because you are on the stage like a real star. Well, I think this is the best place to be in the world now, at least for me. And this is because of you, because you are the first audience that is going to see my new movie. So you will have, and you will be the first reaction of it. So, I mean, we are nervous and very excited at the same time. And what can I say? Well, I mean, you can see the beauties that I'm with in the movies, but they are also very good actors, and they are brilliant in their characters. And also, I mean, I thank you, all of you, because you trust me and make it everything very easy. And I want to thank especially Ethan, that comes from United States, because I mean I dreamed of working with him from a long time ago, and I did it, and now I can say that we are like real buddies.
Pedro Pascal is Silva, a handsome Mexican cowpoke who comes riding into a remote western town with the resonant name of Bitter Creek. Having tethered his horse and affectionately nuzzled it in a way that might have been alien to, say, John Wayne, Silva comes to see the sheriff, Jake, played by Ethan Hawke. This is the first time the two men have laid eyes and much else on each other for 25 years. After dinner together, during which Jake abandons his teetotalism and drinks wine, the two men's feelings for each other become too intense to resist. The next morning, Silva asks to borrow a pair of Jake's underpants, and Almodóvar's lovingly protracted shot of Jake's pristine underwear drawer is an amusing fetish. There is to be no post-coital glow. Jake instantly regrets succumbing to his desires because, apart from everything else, he's on the trail of Silva's son, played by Manu Rios, whom he suspects of murder. He is not to be dissuaded from bringing this supposed felon to justice, and it is to lead to a violent standoff and a singular vision of that domestic bliss, which is perhaps their destiny. Gunplay has long been inspected for its metaphoric content in the Western. Here, Almodóvar playfully, if tacitly, offers us the question of who is doing the shooting, who is getting shot, and what are the sexual and power relations implied by nursing a gunshot wound, stemming the blood flow using lily-white underwear torn into bandages. I can imagine Strange Way of Life being enlarged into a full-length feature, but that might well dilute the impact of these variously tense and poignant scenes between the two men. There's actually some pretty robust and old-fashioned storytelling here, and Strange Way of Life feels quite old-fashioned in its way. It's certainly good to see Almodóvar back in the saddle here in Cannes. That's it for today. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel and leave a comment, obviously. See you here on the Croisette tomorrow.